common internet thing is this ongoing discussion of just how unrealistic a lot of women are with their expectations for a partner. And a lot of guys like to point to the woman who is objectively not very good looking, maybe way overweight, lots and lots of kids from different men, whatever. And she says, you know what? I'm holding out for a guy who is 6 feet tall and above, probably more than that. He makes X number of dollars. She just has a laundry list of things guys need to have in order to be her partner. And what a lot of guys do is look at that woman and go, who the hell are you to demand anything? And then guys take that a step further. Some guys have based their entire internet persona around this. What the hell are these women thinking? I never really got it, to be quite honest with you. You know, if I'm sitting down with some woman and she's saying these kind of demands, yeah, I may raise an eyebrow saying, okay. But in the end, you know what I'll say to that woman? High five, sister. I hope you find him. And I mean it. Why do I wish anything worse on her? What if she does end up finding Prince Charming with all those qualities? Are you going to be angry? Are you angry at the fact that that woman, who is objectively lower than you, in your mind anyway, achieves more in the romance department? What does that say about you versus what that says about her? Or, in an even more pathetic way, are you saying that that woman should be with a guy like you? That she should lower her standards to a guy like you? Oof, dude, that's not good.
Unrealistic expectations. She has this expectation to date an athlete, a musician, or whatever the heck it was, and she's on OnlyFans. You attract what you are, and I think sometimes people have a very unrealistic idea and lack of self-awareness of what they actually bring to something. Just because you're cute does not mean that you deserve to be with an NFL player.
There's a perplexing double standard in the dating scene. Men are bombarded with the expectation of perfection, while women are encouraged to embrace their flaws. A woman may work as a waitress, take the bus, yet insist her man must have a car and a prestigious job. The criteria for a desirable partner seem exhaustive: flawless, issue-free, pastless, fit, adventurous, interesting, funny, and caring. To win over a modern woman, you must embody the epitome of wholesomeness, with no red flags in sight. Many women harbor a belief that they're princesses waiting for a perfect man to rescue them from the world's harsh realities, conveniently forgetting the empowerment they've gained through feminism. In the past, women focused on traditional roles without the societal pressures they now face in the workforce. Yet despite newfound independence, the desire for a flawless man intensifies, a counterintuitive response to the added responsibilities. The modern woman's definition of a perfect man is meticulous, financially stable, a homeowner, car owner, with disposable income, physically fit, mentally sound with no baggage, mental issues, or traces of anxiety. This paragon of masculinity must also be outgoing, charismatic, and a Renaissance man with diverse talents and global experiences. Meanwhile, the woman may have a regular 9-to-5 or no job, returning home to Netflix without the expectation of unique talents. The incongruity of these expectations leaves many scratching their heads.
Minimum height.
6 feet.
Yeah, that's where they get you. Would you exclude obesity?
Absolutely.
Minimum income. So
I'm gonna say at least 200.
200 grand?
You can be 30 years
Oh
old and
my
make
goodness.
200.
Take a guess at what percentage of men fit this
2%.
criteria? 2%? Much lower. It's 0.049%. Cool.
All right, is this going on the TV?
Venture onto the streets and ask any woman about her ideal man, and you might find yourself shedding a tear. It's bewildering when a woman with a modest rating of 6 out of 10 insists on a partner making $300,000 a year, towering at 6 feet, and boasting the handsomeness of Michael B. Jordan. Utter madness. What adds an exasperating twist to this tale is the legion of men willing to cater to these exacting demands. Fall short of 6 feet? Tossed into the bin? Earning less than $200,000 annually? Bin bound. Lacking the Michael B. Jordan level of looks? Straight to the bin. Tall guys catch a break in the looks department, but for the rest, failing to check every box means no chance of her coming home with you. She's picky, still basking in her early to mid-20s, unapologetically discarding men like disposable items. The irony? Even when a man does meet all her criteria, she doesn't commit. Instead, she revels in a hoe phase, engaging in one-night stands with Chad and Tyrone on yachts, all while collecting funds for designer bags to flaunt on Instagram. At 28, she stands at a crossroads, either a single mother or a persistently single woman, still on the quest for perfection. Yet, in a surprising turn of events, she's finally ready to settle down. A 28-year-old woman, laden with baggage, seeking a self-made man? Balderdash, lady, catch any train that comes your way. But the saga continues. She remains on dating apps like Tinder, Plenty of Fish, and Bumble, swiping left on anyone failing to fulfill her checklist. The men who do meet her criteria, the Chads of Tinder, engage in a few dates, indulge in intimacy, and then execute the standard pump and dump. Fast forward to 30, and she's hit the wall hard, tossing her stringent list into the bin. From ages 20 to 28, men were discarded based on her checklist. At 30, she suddenly grows weary of the list, a realization that never fails to elicit a hearty laugh. Now, she's on the lookout for a Captain Save-A-Ho to rescue her from the clutches of loneliness and societal pressures. Despite this, you'll still find her comfortably revealing her age on dating apps, the only space where she's willing to be candid. With the ticking clock of menopause and a desire for children, she's grown tired of playing games and is eager to settle down. The irony is, the men swiping right on her profile aren't envisioning her as wife material. They're merely there for casual hookups, a testament to the culture perpetuated by dating apps. Repeating the same pattern as when she was 28, she falls into the trap, this time ensnared by the average Joe who promptly executes a pump-and-dump maneuver. Desperation becomes a scent easily detectable by these men from miles away. For those watching who may have sisters or friends navigating these waters, share this video with them. A cautionary tale about choices in prime years versus the harsh realities of settling when the prime has passed. In a quick recap, missing even 1 point in a woman's checklist becomes a man's downfall. You're expected to be funny, good-looking, wealthy, and intelligent. Any deviation from this ideal invites difficulty with women. Lose out on more than 1 point, and you're deemed a stick in the mud. This dynamic plays out on a smaller scale too. A minor slip in early conversations can be irredeemable, making it nearly impossible to navigate. If you don't meet the specifications from the start, you've essentially lost the game before even starting the conversation with most girls. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.